Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Just to point out before we get to the greatest moment in TV history 20 years ago today, I just want to thank everybody because we just mentioned the God Bless the Gravy food drive that we do, Brian and Kenzie. And just in the last 7 minutes, 800 more meals have been provided. I mean, that's just mind-boggling. This really humbles us, and you're saving lives. That's all I can say. And if everybody would just throw in $5 or $10, but there's people still doing more than that. You've got, $26 and $105 from Stephanie just came in. Courtney did $5, like we said. And Courtney, that's 15 meals. You should feel proud of yourself.
Absolutely.
So just text GRAVY to 312-591-8300 for your chance. A link comes back to you, and it's all for the Greater Chicago Food Depository, which distributes to everywhere you hear our voice, not just Chicago, every burb, everywhere.
And I have to real quick thank Josh on behalf of Revive Tile, Stone, and Grout, who just donated $105.
That's incredible. You look like you had a hard time with grout. That word.
I never want to deal with grout. That just sounds like it's going to be a pain. Thank goodness for Josh and his company, again, Revive Tile, Stone, and Grout, for doing what they do. Because I'm not your grout guy.
They got that grout, though, man.
I don't want that smoke.
What that grout do?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Text GRAVY to 312-591-8300 to contribute. Our goal is 30,000 meals. We're already halfway there, more than that because of you guys. So thank you. We want to blow away that goal. Now,
absolutely.
One of the most greatest, if not awkward moments in TV history had 20 years ago today. And this kind of bit started when every time I think of something and I say, wow, that must have been like 6 or 7 years ago, or that was 3 years ago. No, it was 20 years ago. Just random events we've talked about all year long. 2004 was a pivotal year that doesn't get enough credit for all the stuff that happened in 2004. You know?
A lot went down.
Yeah.
And I would say early 2000s, a lot happened.
And as you'll see here in 2004, 20 years ago today, on Saturday Night Live, Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson's sister, in case you're not aware that she was also well, it's 20 years ago. I don't know what she's done in the last decade or two since this, but she had a hit song come out. I guess I should say a hit song. She performed on Saturday Night Live, and when her band started to play, she started singing the wrong song, and it became a lip-syncing debacle. And she didn't know what to do, so she just started dancing a hoedown, if you will, she said. Here's what that audio sounded like.
Once again, Ashley Simpson.
So far, so good.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I'm fading.
Sounds like a mess.
And that's when the hoedown takes place, and that's when you just want to melt into the floor because it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah, so that's, she started singing the wrong song, and those vocals were coming through, and she was singing something different. And
is that what it was? I thought it just awkwardly started at the wrong time.
Yeah.
The backing track was incorrect.
Right.
Yeah. So she's going, so starts doing a dance with the hoedown. The band goes, wait, what? And the guitar player's just like, well, I'm out of here. Ding. And, this sounds so small and minuscule right now because I don't think anybody cares about lip syncing anymore. They don't care if someone's doing it. But back then, 20 years ago, people cared. And you were ostracized if you were caught lip syncing on a show.
It was like, absolutely you are.
Yeah.
Lame. I will say the punishment didn't fit the crime because most people, I'm telling you, even some of your favorite people coming to mind have lip synced at least in certain venues because they think that they're going to do this massive performance or whatever. It's very common in areas where you can't control the sound as much. People crucified her, and it sucked. But boy, did she react in an uncomfortable way.
Yeah, she really didn't handle it well and got very defensive and then ended up throwing her band under the bus afterward when she was asked about it, saying
that
the band
sucks.
said I feel so bad. The band started playing the wrong song. I didn't know what to do, so I started doing a hoedown. That's what she said.
The audacity of that is unbelievable.
Throwing the band under the bus, they were actually playing music.
Yeah. They were the ones doing something.
Yeah.
Hey, she was doing the hoedown. How dare you?
Takes a lot of skill.
Yeah. And Kenzie's right to the point of not necessarily a lot of bands today will not necessarily all lip sync. They don't do, not all of them are lip syncing, but there are certain tracks that are out there, maybe a drum track, maybe some kind of backing vocals. There's a lot out there that you don't know about that's going on.
There's a lot of that. And you know what? That doesn't mean you can't sing. just because in certain live areas you're using a backtrack or you're doing certain things. I think that there's also quality control in today's world because everything gets shared and posted and you want it to sound perfect, which again, say you go somewhere and there's bad acoustics in there. I don't blame people for that. I don't. It's not that massive of a deal.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I want to see everybody live, and if you're bad or good, to me, I've been won over by bands that performed live so well. So for me, it's a little different. Like, I want to see you just do everything live when you perform. As a guy that plays guitar, I want to see you do everything live. I don't want to see...
Yeah, but this isn't people at her concert. This is SNL. You know what I'm saying? That's a different, like... I could see if you went on tour and you didn't perform anything live, that's like a little more scammy. Yeah. You should work on that. But, you know, it's like when people... are performing on the New Year's Eve special on TV. If it's lip sync, you're fine. Like, you know, it's that kind of vibe.
Well, unless
right?
you're Mariah Carey and you're too drunk to know what you're lip syncing.
Hey, there was a problem with that.
The problem was Mariah Carey.
She's a national treasure.
I mean,
I'm not denying that.
Maybe Jane's Addiction should have done this.
They should have.
Maybe they'd still be together if they had a little backing vocals going on stage.
I saw a band last year that perhaps opened for Blink-182. That wasn't Turnstile. It was the third band on that show. I won't say their name, who were very obviously lip syncing. They were so far away from their microphones.
Yeah.
And so not playing the right chords on their guitar.
They look like the band at Chuck E. Cheese.
A little bit, yeah. And I just go like, oh my God, like this is a massive arena, and I can still tell you guys are nowhere near actually playing your instruments. It drove me nuts.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. I do. It bothers me. I want to see you perform live. It's a live performance. And I understand what Kenzie's saying too, because TV is really weird when they do things. They say it's got to be like this, like the Super Bowl halftime show when Flea.
Yeah, the Chili Peppers, they forced them to not plug in their instruments and have backing tracks and et cetera. But if I'm going to a concert, maybe people don't agree with this, but I don't want it to sound like it sounds on the album. I want it to be a little more aggressive and a little faster and a little rougher. Yeah,
I'm the same. I want to just show me what you got. Perform live. This is it. That's why we do this. I can go play the CD in my car.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a CD player anymore, but I can, play. I'll play.
I like the spirit of it.
It's just the idea.
I get it. Someone's like, well, it's Saturday Night Live. No, I get that, but like also, I don't know. Some people have like social anxiety and stuff. Like again, if you're buying tickets to someone's concert, yes, I think it should be live. I think that sucks.
Yeah.
There's probably moments where they, whatever, they're breakdancing and then there's a background. I don't care, but that I get. But if it's just part of a big thing, like whatever.
Well, I'll tell you.
They don't need to go to her life didn't have to get ruined because of it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, also, her songs weren't that good. I mean, it's, she wasn't her sister.
Settle down.
She wasn't her sister.
Let's not pretend Jessica Simpson had the voice of an angel or something.
How dare you go at Jessica Simpson?
How dare you?
In Dukes of Hazzard, when she was wearing those shorts.
That's not singing. And it also wasn't
those
live.
Those shorts sang to me.
God bless America.
And let's not pretend. You're acting like Mariah Carey was her sister. Like they were equal. That was fine.
I'm just saying, I don't think she was a super talented. I'm not being mean with that. I'm just saying.
That's pretty mean.
I guess it is.
All I'm saying is she's not talented, and you're going to say I don't think that was really mean?
I don't think it's a loss to the music world that she didn't continue with a prolific career.
She's a child of Pete Wentz. So
let's
not forget that.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Bronx, right. Mowgli Wentz.
Is that the name of the kid?
Yeah, and then she has two more kids, I think, with her husband, Evan Ross. Also unique names. It's Jagger or Jaeger, I suppose. But Jagger, I don't know.
I hope it's Jaeger.
Snow Ross and then Ziggy Blue Ross. So her kids' names are Bronx, Ziggy, and potentially Jaeger. I'm not sure.
Okay, for all that, her career should be over.
Yeah, she should be in jail.
Be nice, those are real people. Stop it. That was a kid's name.
I want the kids to have
How dare you talk about Ziggy like that? Shut your whore mouth, Brian.
What have you done for Ziggy?
You leave Ziggy alone.
This brings up thoughts of this, the Ashley Simpson Saturday Night Live caught lip syncing moment 20 years ago, just other awkward moments on TV. And we kind of went through a couple of them that we all love. For example, I love, and I can't remember the news anchor's name, who was talking in a very serious news story and couldn't pronounce the woman's name who tragically got murdered. And here's how that went down.
Final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Mangudu.
It's such a tragic story, and you get caught in that thing, and all of a sudden, D.D. Mangudu. Oh, my God.
D.D. Mangudu.
And it wasn't even close to the poor woman's name that got killed. It wasn't even close.
Not good.
Yeah. Do you have an awkward moment, Kenzie, that stands out to you on TV that you love?
I watched it in real time, so that's why it's like iconic for me. It's Taylor Swift, Kanye West. Jaw on the floor. Jaw on the floor. Even Beyonce was like, I want no parts. When they show her on the camera, her hands are waving like, please no. Please no.
So if you don't remember what that was, I saw that live too. That was the MTV, when you watch the MTV Movie and Music Awards all the time live. Taylor Swift won an award for Best Video, and Beyonce was in the crowd, and she was up for it. So Taylor Swift's talking, and Kanye just comes up on the stage. I'll just play the audio of what happened next.
Music, so thank you so much for giving me a chance to win a VMA award.
Here comes Kanye.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
And he gives the mic back to Taylor Swift, and she's just like...
I was sitting crisscross applesauce on the carpet, on the floor, with I remember it very vividly. It was like a clear bowl of popcorn, and my jaw was open. My hand was in the bucket, and I'm like,
And again, it seems like back then, this kind of stuff, when it happened, it was so much more amplified because there wasn't a billion choices of TV channels and things and Netflix and all that. So when this happened, this was 15 years ago that was.
15 years ago, what I think is so funny, two things. One, after Kanye's done, he does the Jordan shrug before handing the mic back to Taylor Swift. It's just like, oh, sorry. But also, the first time he says Beyonce has one of the best videos of all time, the crowd cheers. They're like, yes, we like Beyonce. And then he says it again, and they go, oh, no, he's shaming Taylor Swift
Not
also.
good.
And that's
Not
when
good.
the crowd turns.
And she's standing there going, what's going on? And he just kind of throws the mic back to her and says, I'm going to let you finish.
Yeah. How polite, by the way. I'll let you finish. Let me just ruin one of the best moments of your life really quick, and then you can continue.
I can't tell you how often in conversations just with, my friends, when we're out arguing about something and somebody jumps in, I would say, like, I'm going to let you finish. But here's my point. I'm going to let you finish became vernacular for the next 5 years after he did that. I'm going to let you finish.
Thank you, Kanye.
It was just so mean. It was so unnecessary.
Yeah.
They were all nominated because the videos were good. So that's the point. Yes, Beyonce also had a good video. She was nominated.
And this was before.
We know.
And just for people that don't know, this was before Kanye went crazy, really. I mean, he was very loved.
I think he was born crazy. But he was more beloved than he is now at the time.
He was a great Chicagoan that rose out of the,
it was a more beloved moment. I did love before the relationship fell apart again. For years, he apologized to her, and then he would like send her flowers like on her birthday and Valentine's Day. They had this adorable relationship, and then obviously the whole thing fell apart again with Kim Kardashian. We won't get into that, but it was really cute for a little bit.
For a little bit. Case, what is your awkward moment in TV history?
I loved when Dakota Johnson called out Ellen because Ellen made a joke on her show about not being invited to Dakota Johnson's birthday party, and Dakota had the receipts and said, actually, you did. And this is really what started the downfall of Ellen. People started realizing maybe she wasn't as nice as she played on TV.
I remember this, and it's really awkward for how long it goes.
Yeah, it's a minute long, but it's worth...
Is it really a minute?
It's worth hanging on to every word.
I'm ready.
Happy belated birthday. When was your birthday?
It was October 4th.
October 4th. You turned 30.
I did.
And how was the party? I wasn't invited.
Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen. You were invited. Last time I was on the show, last year, you gave me a bunch of about not inviting you, but I didn't even know you wanted to be invited.
Well, who doesn't want to be invited to a party?
Well, I didn't even know you liked me.
Of course I like you. You knew I liked you. You've been on the show many times, and don't I show like?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But I did invite you, and you didn't come. So.
This time you invited me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How do you know? I don't think so.
Ask everybody. Ask Jonathan, your producer. Who said you were?
I was invited?
Right.
Why didn't I go?
I don't know.
Was it? Oh, yeah, I had that thing.
Liar.
Yeah, and that was kind of funny in a way, awkward, but then it led to, of course, all the people saying, well, yeah, she's mean.
Yeah, she's very mean. Mean woman.
The way I love Dakota Johnson, but she delivered it like a wounded bird, and I understand why. I understand why she's not wrong. But had she been like, girl, I invited you, it would have been funny. But she went, I did invite you.
Ask everybody.
Because you made a big deal about it before. The tone of Dakota made it impossible for Ellen, which is fair. Dakota wasn't wrong, but it made you realize, oh, she's being serious.
Yeah, Lily from Mount Prospect checked in case and liked that one as well. She actually was texting that one in to play it, so I'm glad you got there before Lily and Mount Prospect.
Good.
Got that in, and the most awkward TV moments of all time, and this is the anniversary of Ashley Simpson getting busted lip-syncing on Saturday Night Live.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Oh, what a great lounge that was this year. You can go to Q101's YouTube channel and see that anytime you want. Papa Roach, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Now time for Head to Headlines, where we compile the funniest headlines of the week. We give you 2 of them, and then you choose the one you want to hear more about that story. The kicker is we'll never talk about the other story again, so choose wisely. You decide the content. Here we go. You do this by texting, by the way, headline number 1 or headline number 2, 312-591-8300. Headline number 1. I'm lucky to be alive, says man attacked by sexually frustrated dolphin.
Oh.
Whoa. I didn't know dolphin was going to be at the end of that.
Uh-huh.
Does it say Diddy or Dolphin? Put
Sure
your glasses on.
I'm sure there's a dolphin named Diddy out there somewhere.
Oof, unfortunate.
That's headline number 1. If you want to hear more about that story, text in headline number 1. Headline number 2, and this did make the cut. Teased this one about 10 minutes ago. Indiana 3-year-old scratched by monkey inside Walmart.
Oh, no.
Tough look for humanity on that one.
They weren't at the zoo. They were at a Walmart.
Yeah.
Or even like a Petco
Yeah.
at a minimum.
Something where pets are expected.
You know, like a safari.
Walmart does not have a pet section, right?
Not maybe these super ones do. They're huge.
That's what I mean. I've never been to every corner of those super Walmarts because they'll take a day. It's so fun.
I'll Google if Walmart sells any
Yeah, doesn't
animals.
it feel like you could buy a lizard at a Walmart? I feel like you could do
Maybe
that.
like a parakeet, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
I don't think monkeys, though.
I mean, why not? It's Walmart.
Uh-huh.
Smallanimals.com/Walmart.
Wait,
Here's what just came up.
Wait, what is that? I don't know if you should go to that.
That's the dark web, Kenzie. Stay off that.
Stay off it.
Dang it, every time. I actually end up on the dark web.
All right, so vote now, 312-591-8300. Indiana 3-year-old scratched by monkey inside Walmart is headline number 2. Headline number 1 is I'm lucky to be alive, says man attacked by sexually frustrated dolphin. 312-591-8300 after Foster the People. We will break down the story you want to be heard. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines. You decide the content. We narrow down the funniest headlines of the week, and then we give you 2 of them. And then you choose the one you want to hear more about, and the other one we'll never talk about again. It's a very sad situation, but stories do just disappear. And now this is a tough choice today. It's a very big fight on the text line. Headline 1, headline 2 at 312-591-8300. Headline number 1 is, I'm lucky to be alive, says man attacked by sexually frustrated dolphin. That's headline 1. Headline 2 is, Indiana 3-year-old scratched by monkey inside Walmart.
I just don't even know how that happens because I looked it up. They don't sell monkeys.
Do they sell lizards or anything? Or
It looks like they sell pet products, like obviously like homes for gerbils and such, but I don't see actual animals.
habit trails and dog food, probably.
Yeah, like things like that. They have like a pet section, but not with pets. It's like pet accessories.
It's kind of like a head shop to bring it back full circle.
But honestly, they don't have any monkey accessories that I see available on their website.
Well, I don't even know I want to know what a monkey accessory is.
Probably a harness.
Oh, it was harness leashes?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
They sell bananas, but that's just in the grocery section.
We're going to find out because that barely edged out the dolphin story. And by the way, before we move on from that, because we'll never talk about that story now, Lydia says there's an episode of King of the Hill where a dolphin humps Hank Hill.
This is true.
I haven't seen that episode.
It's an interesting one.
Okay.
It certainly stands out from the pack. Let me put it that way. There's a lot of King of the Hill episodes that are the same. Hank getting humped by the dolphin. Episode has a different tone.
All right. Well,
King of the Hill was mildly funny to me. The only line that ever made me like just die when he's like, and F in English, Bobby. You speak English. That was that was the only thing that ever just made me like fall over in that show.
I love that show, but we're not going to get.
English.
We're going to get to the story now. Headline number 2-1: Indiana 3-year-old scratched by monkey inside Walmart, and this comes from Bedford, Indiana. Now, Case was born in Indiana, raised in Indiana, made it to Chicago. What do you know about Bedford, Indiana? Before I get in the story.
I know Bedford, Indiana is so far south that if you wind up in Bedford, something has gone wrong. If you're ever south of Bloomington, you're either going to Kentucky, which is a problem in its own right.
Oh boy.
Or you're in deep South Indiana, and that's not a place that you particularly want to be.
Why?
It's just
Why is everyone grunting?
I love the region. I love Crown Point. I love Maryville.
Yeah.
I don't love Southern Indiana. It's a different species over there compared to the region and Central Indiana. They're different people.
You know that Jay Cutler's from Southern Indiana.
That explains a lot.
Hey. Should all be nice.
All right, here we go. Here is the story, and it's very terrifying. Bedford, Indiana. A 3-year-old is recovering after being scratched this week by a monkey inside a Central Indiana Walmart store. The incident reportedly occurred on Wednesday afternoon inside the Walmart Supercenter in Bedford, Indiana. Local police responded to the incident. Now, that must have been a good day for them. Because you say you got a monkey ravaging Walmart. These guys have been waiting for a news story. This isn't Chicago cops that are all on the go every minute. This is Bedford, Indiana. Wait, there's a monkey inside a Walmart? I got the call. Sheriff, can I go? Sheriff.
I handle an upset monkey? I don't.
But they got to want, who wouldn't want to see a monkey, right?
Yeah, not attacking people at Walmart, though. That's like a war zone. No, thank you.
It's Bedford.
Think about the amount of things they can hide behind in Walmart.
I get it, and they have weapons they could grab. I understand, but if it's Bedford, Indiana, I'm going to the Walmart to see a monkey. I don't care if it's taking faces off. I got to see that. If I'm a cop in Bedford, I got to go. So, Bedford Police Chief Terry Moore confirmed Friday that a 3-year-old was scratched by a 16-year-old Java Macaque monkey at Walmart. I hope I'm saying that right. Macaque.
That sounds right.
Macaque monkey.
So he was also a minor. That's good.
The monkey?
Yeah, he's 16.
That's probably like 80 in monkey years, though.
We don't know that.
You might want to look that up.
Well, I'm just saying that's good that it's minor and minor crime is better.
Because I don't think a monkey lives to 100.
Well, let's find out. Hold on.
But it's got to be a Java Macaque monkey.
Well, I can't. I don't even know how to spell what you said. Oh, actually, Japanese Macaque popped up right away.
Okay, how about that?
27 years.
So he's past middle age at 16. It should know better, that monkey.
Yeah, he's halfway there. He's Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Or wait.
Wow. Very nice.
They're really cute, actually. This is a cute monkey.
So that happened to a 16-year-old monkey, took out a 3-year-old or scratched him. And Chief Moore said the parents of the child declined medical treatment at the scene.
Well, I get it was Walmart medical attention. They're like, we'll take him somewhere else. Please don't touch him.
I think
this is a big-ass monkey.
Is it big?
Holy, oh my gosh, there's this picture of it smiling, and it looks like a horror movie.
Wow.
It's got like this red face. This is a big monkey. This is bigger than the baby.
So I'm looking at the picture from the Walmart, and the monkey, it is big. It's like in the whole, let's say it's the whole carriage of the top part of a grocery cart. That's what it's taking up. And
Why was the monkey there?
Let's get more to the story. Let's find out more. In an email sent to Fox 59 Thursday night, a woman identifying herself as the child's mother said the monkey's owner showed paperwork for a, quote, emotional support animal.
Okay.
However, she said the paperwork was actually registered to a dog.
Okay, so now we have a missing dog case on our hands. What'd you do to that damn dog?
Maybe she moves the paperwork, like whatever animal she wants to take of the day. I don't know. But the paperwork was registered for a dog, and it was a monkey. That's a big miss.
Not good.
The monkey was reportedly wearing a diaper.
Oh.
Well, it's better than not wearing a diaper.
Man, monkeys are so gross.
They're us,
In what way?
We evolved from monkeys.
Yeah, but we're better. We got the good end of the deal. It's like you ever seen two sports teams trade and you know one team has clearly won the trade?
Yeah.
We kind of beat out monkeys in the evolution trade.
So the monkey was wearing a diaper and had a leash attached to its waist. And then they're showing the photo of the monkey. Now, a pet McHugh, I hope I'm saying that right again, that should have never been in the store. Scratched and hurt my baby for no reason. The animal wasn't even seized, the woman wrote. We weren't facing it, didn't even know it was in the store, had no snacks, and in no way provoked it.
That had no snacks is a great point of justice. Because if you would have had snacks, I would have said, well, what do you expect? You're at a Walmart, a monkey could have attacked you. With no snacks. This is crazy.
Monkeys love
I
snacks.
have to be honest, I thought she was just complaining about something else the monkey didn't have. He had no snacks. I'm like, I don't know why she's caught up on that.
He didn't have a freaking banana.
He didn't even have snacks. I'm like, I don't know why you're focused on that. Help your baby. I get it now. Thank goodness I'm ready for somebody else's perspective.
Oh, my God.
He had no snacks.
No, this damn monkey should have had snacks.
He was probably just looking for a friend. He's one of those crazy lady who thinks he's a dog. He's like, maybe this baby will understand me.
Now, here's a kicker that may affect Northwest Indiana, our great listeners of the region. The woman said she's now hoping that Indiana lawmakers change the rules surrounding pet animals being allowed in public, saying she hopes wild animals are more regulated. Meaning if you're taking your monkey to, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, which I've been to the one in Valpo, you can't do that anymore if this woman has her way. And I would love to see your monkey at a Chick-fil-A if I'm eating there.
I don't.
I do.
Could you imagine? You're going to get your face taken off if you're eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich and this monkey shows
You'll
up.
have snacks. You'll be asking for it.
Yeah.
The monkey can get his own order at Chick-fil-A. I'll buy the monkey chicken tenders. It'll be fine.
I love this text. 773 says, all macaws are jerks. I'm not surprised. That's just racist.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.